in absentia my brothers, Sri Udan Choradia, Associate Secretary Mr. Hemant Choradia, my brother, Principal Sir Dr. K. Venkatraman, Vice Principal Dr. B. Mahavir, Dean Dr. M.M. Ramyaji, Deputy Dean R. Surekaji, all the faculty members, TV, press and media, and my dear students, my future leaders. I am indeed privileged to present our chief guest, Honorable Sri Anurag Thakurji, Union Minister for Information and Broadcasting and Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of Bharat. He is a 4-time elected member of Bharatiya Parliament, Lok Sabha, from Hamirpur, Himachal Pradesh. Sri Anurag Thakurji, with his committed and supportive leadership, aims to lead the public, build and support the public infrastructures. Under his leadership, the BJYM led various socio-economic and political initiatives. I am honored for this precious opportunity to present to you a few of his achievements. He won the Best Young Parliamentarian Award in 2011. On the advice of our beloved former His Excellency, Honorable President of Bharat, Bharat Ratna Sri Abdul Kalam Ji, myself and my group of friends initiated Sansad Ratna Award in 2010. While finalizing the list of awardees of 2019, the jury, very firm, came to us and said in one word that we definitely need to honor Sri Anurag Thakurji. My good friend Meghwalji and myself were discussing this subject for hours together, and in that initiative we have a policy that a person who is awarded, he should come and receive. So at around 10 o'clock I called the Thakurji and requested that no, you have to come and receive this because it's a honor for the Sansad Ratna to honor you. So that was the spirit, and that one word, believe me, all the jury, all the committee members, my team, they were very firm and clear that we would initiate a new title, and we had an honor to honor him as Best Debating Parliamentarian for 2019. You should go to the archives of Sansad and listen to his speeches. Believe me, the whole group there, whatever the issue is, they try to hand it over to him. Aap kaam chalao, is gaadi ko aage bhagao. So that is the spirit, and for that reason the whole jury and the team was very firm and clear that he should be honored. It was, we created a special jury award. It was called Special Jury Award. So he is the recipient of 2019 for that actually. Sir, you still remember we met it at Raj Bhavan in Chennai. As a youth leader, he inspired young minds to dream and discover their inner talents through his compassion and commitment to uplift the youth. We also extend our heartfelt greetings to our special guests from Nehru Yuva Kendra, Sri Annadurai IAS, Additional Director General, Press Information Bureau, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Chennai, Sri Kun Hamad, State Director, Nehru Yuva Kendra, Sankalp, Tamil Nadu and Pondicherry. Our beloved Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji has launched Mera Yuva Bharat, My Bharat, a platform for the youth of our country that is invest as pivotal technology-driven facilitator for youth development and youth-led development with the overarching goal of providing equitable opportunity to empower the youth in realizing their aspiration and contributing to the creation of a Viksit Bharat, a developed India, across the entire spectrum of government. It envisages a framework where the youth of our country can seamlessly connect with programs, mentor and their local communities. This engagement is designed to deepen their understanding of local issues and empower team to contribute to constructive solutions. The Mera Yuva Bharat platform will create physical ecosystem and empower young individuals to become catalysts for community transformation. They would act as a Yuva Setu, linking the government with its citizens. The Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra was launched by Honorable Prime Minister to saturate the benefits of central government schemes across the nation. The aim and objective of the Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra was to promote socio-economic development, empower local communities and foster a spirit of self-reliance. The Yatra brought together stakeholders from the various sectors including government officials, community leaders, entrepreneurs and citizens to discuss the implement strategies for holistic development. We feel immensely honored to host the interactive session for Mera Yuva Bharat and to flag off Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra. I am proud to inform you that our college students have registered in large number to the Yuva Bharat portal. Let this event be a grand success. Splendid wishes to our Honorable Minister, Sri Anurag Thakur ji, to flag off Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra, and we wish that this Yatra achieves a remarkable success. Thank you. Jai Hind. Bharat Mata ki Jai Ho.
Thank you, sir, for those warm words of welcome and enlightening us about Mera Yuva Bharat. I now request our principal, Dr. N. Venkatramanan, to deliver his keynote address.
Namaste, Honorable Union Minister of Information and Broadcasting and Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India, Shri Anurag Singh Thakur, Thiru Annadurai, ADG Press Bureau of India, Thiru Kunnamman, State Director of Nehru Yuva Kendra, Tamil Nadu and Pondicherry, members of the Press Bureau of India, invited guests of the dais, on behalf of the Management Committee, it is a pleasure to stand before you. I extend my warm welcome to one and all gathered here for the interactive session of Mera Yuva Bharat and flagging of Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra from Chennai, the state of Tamil Nadu. I place my sincere gratitude to the members of Nehru Yuva Kendra for joining hands with Agachan Manmal Jain College yet again in organizing a nationally momentous event envisioned by the Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, bringing government services to grassroots level, reaching to the farthest corners of our nation and ensuring that government services are no longer a distant dream but a doorstep reality to every citizen of this country. It is also promising to witness collaboration between various union government departments, gas agencies, Indian postal departments, nationalized banks and organizations like Krishi Vigyan Kendra, Nehru Yuva Kendra Sankaten and Madras Fertilizers Limited, all working to provide a spectrum of services to our citizens. Our college, which was established in the year 1952 through the philanthropy of Padma Shri Mohan Malji Chodia, has evolved into a co-educational, research and postgraduate institution upholding the principles of Satya, Dharma and Ahimsa. The institution has always stood as a catalyst for novelty. We see the flagging off ceremony of Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra at this very campus as an extension and testimony to our institution's commitment to creating positive changes in the society. At this moment, I reflect on the remarkable success of Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra, which has already covered several cities and districts, bringing forth a positive change in the life of our fellow citizens displaying the Union government's commitment to inclusivity and accessibility. It is not just a campaign, it's a progress of promise, and it assures accessibility and commitment to the well-being of our citizens. Together, let us make the most of this opportunity and build a more stronger and more empowered nation. We are obliged and thankful to the Government of India and all aligned units of the Union Government for having chosen AIM Jain College for this purpose. We believe that through such collaborative efforts with the government, we get an opportunity to serve and amplify the impact of the government services and bringing about meaningful progress in our city and support in creating a more inclusive and empowered society. Once again, I thank everyone present here, adding to the grandeur of this event, and it's a great moment of pride for our institution. And before I end my speech, I request all the students to stand up to give an ovation to the Minister. Could you please stand up and give a standing ovation to the Minister, please? Thank you and namaste.
Thank you, sir. It's an immense pleasure and privilege to have the Honourable Minister, Shri Anurag Singh Thakur, Union Minister of Information and Broadcasting and Youth Affairs and Sports on our campus today. As a token of our gratitude, I request our Associate Secretary, Shri Hemant P. Chaurya, to present him with a shawl and memento. I request Surendra Gadi sir to present the memento. We have the Nehru Yuva Kendra, Sangat State Director for Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, Shri K. Kun Ahmed. He will present a memento and shawl to the Honourable Minister.
Thank you, sir. It's time now to listen to our Honourable Union Minister, who's an icon and a role model to the young India. It is my proud privilege to invite Shri Anurag Singh Thakur, Honourable Union Minister for Information and Broadcasting and Youth Affairs and Sports, to deliver his presidential address.
Vanakkam. A very good afternoon and namaste to all of you. It's my pleasure to be present here today amongst the student of AIM Jain College to flag off the Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra and participate in Mera Yuva Bharat campaign. I've been to your campus, I've seen the beautiful building. Started just 5 years post-independence. It's a beautiful campus, and especially when I was taken to your indoor stadium and the cricket field, I was so happy to see the sports facilities here. Hemantji, thank you to you and your team for putting up the best of the best facilities. Bhavnesh talked about the Sansad Ratna Award. Bhavnesh, thank you for the award, and the award is a way of patting your back, motivating you to work more for the society. And if you remember, just a couple of months after your event, I was elected again for the 4th term as a Lok Sabha MP. Then I was given the charge of MOS Finance in the Modi government. Then 2 years later, I was given the full-fledged Cabinet Minister of the Information Broadcasting, Sports and Youth Affairs. So thank you for the award. I hope I have lived up to your expectations. So this Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra aims to create awareness among citizens about various welfare schemes and seeks their participation in the spirit of Jan Bhagiyadari, people's involvement, people's movement, to ensure 100% saturation of government schemes. It is for the benefit of the poor by the Government of India to create more awareness, and youth can create a much more awareness by creating small videos, small vides, or talking about the scheme in your local language. They can understand it much better in the local language. It is the largest ever outreach program or initiative by the Government of India. It will cover 2,69,000 panchayats of the country. Each and every panchayat will be covered under this. Will cover the urban local bodies, which are more than 4,600, close to 4,600 urban local bodies, covering 1.4 billion Indians. So I'm glad to be here at the A.M. Jain College. If I have to give you the report, what happened in the last 3 weeks, in just over 1 month, the Yatra has reached more than 68,000 Gram Panchayats. 2 crore 50 lakh plus citizens have reached out and attended the various camps during this time. And nearly 2 crore beneficiaries of the central government schemes have shared their experience through Meri Kahani, Meri Jawani. They have shared their experience, how they have benefited out of it. So in line with the Prime Minister's vision of our youth contribution to the Viksit Bharat, which is developed Bharat, developed India by 2047, My Bharat provides an overarching institutional mechanism powered by technology for youth development and youth-led development. The launch of My Bharat happened on the 31st of October 2023, synchronized perfectly with India's 75th year of independence celebration. It aligns seamlessly with the national vision of achieving Viksit Bharat by 2047, a vision championed by Honorable Prime Minister Modi. This synchronization marked a pivotal step towards realizing a more developed and progress India by 2047. How many of you want to see India as a developed country in the next 25 years? I could see about 60 to 70% want to see India become a developed country. So this turn from 65-70% to 100% commitment, and that is why we said from people's movement, from people's initiative, people's contribution to people's movement, Jan Bhagiyadari se Jan Andolan. And that is why this platform, My Bharat, Mera Yuva Bharat, is launched by none other than Prime Minister Modi to give a physical platform to the youth today to register online. They can get involved in the online and the offline activities. They can contribute towards the nation building process. There are many such programs which we're going to start. All you have to do is take out your phone, switch it on, and go to the portal of mybharat.gov.in. So after the speech, when I'll come down, I'll come to most of you for a picture with you and also like to have a look at your phone. How many have you registered, and to share, you could share your experience whether you found any difficulty to register on the My Bharat platform. I want to take that feedback from you, whether you find any difficulty to register on the My Bharat platform. In the last 1 month, how many youth have joined? 30 lakh have already joined, and there is a target of 1 crore youth joining the My Bharat online portal, and also to contribute before 12th of Jan, which is the National Youth Day, where we celebrate the birth anniversary of Swami Vivekananda. My Bharat portal has got overwhelming response. We saw a lot of enthusiasm and engagement by the youth of this country. Approximately 140,000 youth from Tamil Nadu have already joined, registered, and ready to contribute on the My Bharat portal. My Bharat holistic approach, empowering youth through leadership, practical learning, and unified platform, lays the groundwork for the Viksit Bharat at 2047. By nurturing proactive agents of change and providing access to diverse opportunities, it cultivates a generation poised to drive India's comprehensive development and progress by 2047. As Prime Minister said, this is the Amrit Kal. The 75th year of independence is the start of the Amrit Kal, and in the next 25 years, by then we're going to achieve the developed India status. We're going to reaching from Amrit Kal to which Kal? You know any Amrit Kal to? Any idea? Swarnim Kal. So the period for India will be from Amrit Kal to Swarnim Kal. This is the next period we are looking at. When we will have the developed country, that means per capita income will be much more. We will have far better facilities. We're going to have a better happiness index. We're going to have more facilities for each one of you, from education, health, road, rail to airport. What has changed in the last 10 years? If I have to give you the numbers, in 2014, there were only 7 AIIMS, All India Institute of Medical Sciences in the country. Today, we have 22 AIIMS hospital, this All India Institute of Medical Sciences in the country. From 7 to 22, I am giving you a comparison of 65 years versus 10 years. Till 2014, there were only 7 AIIMS. Today we have 22 AIIMS. Till 2014, we have 7 IIT and 7 IIM. Today we have 16 and 14 IIT and IIM. Till 2014, we had only close to 362 medical colleges. Today we have added another 700 medical colleges in the country. We have doubled the MBBS seats in the country, and we have also doubled the post-graduation seats in the country. If I have to talk about the national highways, till 2014 it was 1,40,000 kilometers. Today it stands at 2,30,000 kilometers. It has grown up. The kind of addition which has happened in the last 9 years, the amount of work which has happened. How many houses had the potable water? Only 3.5 crore. That means 35 million houses had the potable water, drinking water, clean water, access to their homes. From 3.5 crore, it has reached 14 crores today. That means a jump of 3 times in last 9-10 years. If you look at the bank accounts opened, 45 crore new banks accounts are opened. And if you look at each and every approximately each and every village has been electrified. Every house has got the electrification. Sitting in Chennai, you may not realize it, but when you travel across the country, you will realize that before 2014, how much access they had. If I have to talk about the rural roads were 3,20,000 kilometers. We have added 4 lakh kilometers to the rural roads now. There's a huge jump. There's a quantum jump. That is how, by giving good governance and a transparent government, you can do wonders. But the big satisfaction is when you go in a yatra like this, on a Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra, and you go to the remote villages and you interact with the people and hear their stories, how their life transformed. They didn't have toilet earlier, they have to walk through 3 kilometers to go for toilet. Open defecation. Then to fetch water also they have to spend a lot of time. They didn't have the LPG cylinder, the cooking facility. They have to go to the forest to get the wood or to maybe cook on the kerosene oil, creating more carbon emissions. Similarly, they didn't have access to health care because they couldn't afford it. Today what happened? With 45 crore bank accounts, 13 crore houses got the potable clean water, 4 crore Indians have got the new houses worth 1.5 lakh rupees minimum each, and 12 crore people have got the toilet facility. 60 crore people have got the 5 lakh rupees free medical facility under the Ayushman Bharat, and 80 crore Indians are getting free food grains, and Modi has given guarantee to give free food grains for the next 5 years as well to the poor and needy of the country. That means our country is doing well in each and every sector. For students like you, you must understand, if you look at the budget of the central government, it has gone much, much higher. If you look at the capital expenditure itself, which is being made to build roads, hospitals, infrastructure and all that, a 10 lakh crore rupees has been earmarked last year to spend on the capital expenditure, which is the highest ever. That clearly shows by spending that kind of money, it will create more jobs. If the government is spending that kind of amount, that means the private sector will be spending, more money will be coming through the FDI and otherwise, creating more job opportunities in the country. For employment to self-employment, look at the youth of the country. 2014, India has less than 500 startups. But when Prime Minister Modi came with the Startup India policy, a lot of opposition leaders said, what we have to do with the startup? Today, in just 9 years span, India has become the 3rd largest startup ecosystem in the world, 3rd largest startup ecosystem. And the credit goes to the youth of the India and the policies of Modi government. Out of these 1 lakh startups, 107 have become unicorn. You know what is unicorn? What is unicorn? Can any student tell me what is unicorn? Anyone? That means any company worth more than $1 billion US. If you have to convert into Indian rupees, that company has to be worth at least 8,600 crore rupees. So that is the capacity of the Indian youth. They have added lakhs of crore rupees. Look at the share market today. It has gone manifold. Why? Because the Indian economy is doing well. Among all the large economies of the globe, India is the fastest growing economy today, thanks to the policies of the Modi government, which is helping India to become the fastest growing economy. And if I have to look at 2014, when we were the 10th largest economy in the world. Today, we have surpassed United Kingdom, Britain, who ruled us for 200 years. We have surpassed them, and India has become the 5th largest economy in the world. 5th largest economy in the world. My only question to the AMG college student is, don't you feel proud when your country is going ahead? How many of you feel proud when country is moving upwards and country is achieving something? There might be a language problem, many won't be understanding English. I'm trying to speak in English. My English is not that great, but I'm still trying to speak in English. I prefer to speak in Hindi, but when I said that India, I can understand whether you have to clap on poor people getting 4 crore houses, 12 crore toilets, 45 crore bank accounts, every village, every house got electrified, 60 crore people got free medical facility worth 5 lakh rupees, 80 crore people got free food grains. It's up to you to clap or not. But when it comes to the country going upwards and becoming the 5th largest economy, it's a collective effort and it is the achievement of the country. Our country has achieved it. We all Indians have contributed towards making India the 5th largest economy. We want to see that passion in the youth. You are not living for yourself. You have to live for your country. If you have to live for yourself, your family, you must keep it in mind that you have to live for your country. That should be your first priority. You have to contribute towards the nation building. In whatever way, a small or a big way. If every Indian pre-independence have also thought about their careers, even today we could have been ruled by the Britishers. There are lakhs and lakhs of youth who have sacrificed their lives to make India an independent country. And it is our duty today. I'm not asking you to sacrifice for the country. They have sacrificed. We have got the independent India. Our duty is to contribute to make India a self-reliant India, Atmanirbhar Bharat, a developed country by 2047. We need to pledge to make India a developed country by 2047. That desire, that fire in the belly should be there in every youth. It's very, very important. We have seen the technology going places. And we'll find that challenge in the coming years as well, my dear friend. If you look at the COVID period, everyone struggled. It was the biggest challenge in the last 100 years. Pandemic created fear among all of you. Nobody knew who will survive. The international newspapers, few locals also report millions of Indians will die. Some will die because of pandemic, some will die because of hunger. I was MOS Finance and I worked with the Prime Minister Modi making policy of the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Ann Yojana to make free food grains available to each and every poor family. And we ensure that that happened. We have given funds to the women for good 3 months, helped them 1,500 rupees each, contributing about 31,000 crore rupees. We have helped the micro, small, medium enterprise and the other industries by providing 5 lakh crore rupees so their industry could survive. That was given without any collateral, and also given the 6 month moratorium period so that they should not return their money to the banks. Now, you have to understand this, that how the good policies of a government has helped India to come out of the pandemic situation. And the only country in the world which has administered 220 crore free vaccines to the citizens and also provided vaccine to the 157 countries across the world. It is Bharat, our India, who have done so. So the self-reliant India, Atmanirbhar Bharat, is not a mere slogan. It is happening on the ground. If you look at your phone today, 5 years back it used to be make in China, make in Vietnam, make in Taiwan, make in Sweden. We were the second largest importer of the mobile phones. Today I can proudly say, with the Make in India program, self-reliant Atmanirbhar Bharat scheme of Prime Minister Modi, and the production link incentive, from the second largest importer, we have become the second largest manufacturer of the mobile phones. And Tamil Nadu is one of the states, Karnataka is another, Uttar Pradesh is third one, who are manufacturing mobile phones in India, not only for Indians but also exporting from here. That is how a policy can shift the gears. For example, toys. 90% toys were imported from China and other countries. By giving one call to make India self-reliant, Atmanirbhar Bharat, can you imagine in just last 2.5 years, from 90% import, India is manufacturing 85% plus toys in India today. That is a big shift, creating more value, more jobs for the Indians. This Diwali, during the celebration, Prime Minister Modi said, buy from the khadi and the village industries, buy the local product. Can you imagine the sale? 4.5 lakh crore rupees sale, 4.5 lakh crore rupees sale only on the Make in India products during the Diwali festival season in that 7-10 day span. That is the power of Indians, that is the power of Indian market. All we need to realize is how we can help each other, how we can make Atmanirbhar Bharat. I visited one of the institutions here who makes the Garuda aerospace, they call it, they make drones. Today when this Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra goes across the country, Garuda Aerospace is one of the companies who is providing these Garuda drones, which will help the self-help group women to spray the fertilizers and pesticides in the fields which the farmers used to do manually. Now it will be done by drones. Women will earn lakhs of rupees. They will be given free training by the Narendra Modi government. They will be called Namo Didi for the drone facility, and they will earn lakhs of rupees every year. That is how we empower the women in the country. And that is how we promote the technology. That is how you're going to use the nano fertilizer. And nano fertilizer will replace urea. Urea, which is 50 kilo of bag, will be replaced by 500 milliliter of a 500 ml. 500 ml bottle of nano urea will replace 50 kg of urea bag. India is the first country, and we are giving technology to the world today. We have the successful G20 presidency. We had a successful Chandrayaan mission, the only country in the world where we landed on the south pole of the moon. It makes every Indian proud. During the BRICS conference, every agenda was put aside and every BRIC country was talking about India's Chandrayaan mission success. India has become a success story. If we talk about the big players in the Silicon Valley, they talk about India today. During the COVID time, Arogya Setu app, India did it. Not America, not UK, not Japan. India had it on online digital. Then the COVID certificate on the COVID app. You got it that you got the COVID vaccine done. Even the CEOs of big multinationals were still carrying their hard copy with them, and we had the digital copy. That is how India is progressing. Look at the digital payments. Mr. Chidambaram laughed at Prime Minister Modi in the Rajya Sabha and said, who will use mobile phones? Who will make payment if you have to make 7.5 rupee payment? How will you make? How will you get change? I think the ex-finance minister has got the reply. Today in the world, total number of digital payments, if you look at, if there is 100 payment made in the world, 48% payments are made in India, the digital payment. That is the power of digital India. That is the power of digital India. All I'm trying to say is you have to believe in yourself. Believe in your potential. We can achieve what we have to. Swami Vivekananda has said the 21st century belongs to India. And actually the time has come. Yahi samay hai, sahi samay hai. And I'm sure all of you will contribute towards the nation building process. I'll just talk about two more things. If you register yourself on the My Bharat, it's going to give you a lot of credits in the coming time. It's going to give you certificate as well. You can volunteer. The programs for the month of January will be like you can contribute few days on the Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra. You can reach out to your nearby ward or a panchayat and help in organizing the Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra. You will get a certificate for that. If you do a program of road safety in the month of January, create awareness about road safety, help us to cut down the road accident. It's going to be very, very useful. The voter registration drive also starts in the month of January. We'll decide the dates. You can also volunteer for that and you can participate in that activity. Cleanliness and sanitation drive. You can clean also but create more awareness to tell people not to litter so that our country is more clean. Cleaning is one part. Creating awareness is another part where people stop littering. And fourth is quiz and competition which you could do online. Once you register online, my request to all of you, try and see what potential you have. That is the challenge for you. For example, my young friend from here or that side get registered on the My Bharat portal. Take a challenge that you're going to register 20 more such volunteers in the next 7 days on the My Bharat platform. You will get to know whether you have the leadership skills or not. This platform is one to volunteer, second is for the leadership skills. Leadership skills, first step is to connect with 20 people and get them on board. Second is to have activities which I have already told you, road safety, registration drive for the voter registration, cleanliness and such other drives which you could take, plantation in the month of June and July, that can happen. So my humble request to you, register yourself and then referral of 20 will help you to gauge yourself whether you have the leadership quality or not. It is not here today. If you are working in a company in the next few years, you may be in a leadership role. You may have to motivate a lot of people. You can start it today. You could see whether you are motivated enough to come on My Bharat portal or not. You can engage them to have these activities or not. You can help them to create more literacy in the state. So first gauge yourself. Check whether you are capable of doing that or not. Then you can start preparing yourself like you prepare for exams and become a leader. And second is the 9 resolutions what Prime Minister Modi talked about. 9 Agrah. One is water conservation. My first suggestion to Hemanji is, I used your washroom. The sensor took a lot of time to close the water tap. That is why it took more time to come out. That means your sensor need a little more touch to take less time to water tap should be closed earlier. That is one. I'm sorry I'm saying it on the stage, but all I'm trying to say is every drop saved is every drop produced. Water is very, very important. Promotion of digital transactions. You try and create more awareness about people to do more and more digital transactions. I'll give you an example of Swanidhi Yojana. We started this program for the street vendors. 50 lakh street vendors. Out of that, about 40 lakhs got the advantage. Others are still registering. You get 10,000 rupees without any collateral. And if you do the digital payments and return the money on time, your interest is waived off. The people who used to pay 24% to 36% interest are paying zero interest today, the street vendors. And they were never on the bank list. Now they have the CIBIL rating. Many bankers are sitting here, they can vouch for it. Now they are upgraded from 10,000 to 20,000. Many have reached up to the 50,000 category. They have multiplied their business. It may look to you as small things. I'm taking you more time, but I'm trying to tell you and share my experience how government with good policies can transform the life of citizens. One day you will be in the leadership role, in a small role or maybe a big way. You may become an entrepreneur, or you may be self-employed, or you may be a CEO of some company. How do you inspire yourself and how do you inspire others and motivate to do well? That is one. Third is Prime Minister Modi talked about the commitment to cleanliness again. Advocacy for made in India goods. Please buy whatever is made in India to help so that other Indian fellow should earn out of it. That should be our priority. Encouragement for domestic travel. How many of you have visited my state of Himachal Pradesh? Kullu Manali, Shimla, Dharamshala, Chamba, these kind of areas. Only the officers who get funds from the government and they travel on the government expense. Hemanji, of course. My dear young friends, traveling is very, very important. Make it a habit. You may save small amount every month, but at least travel twice in a year. Come out of your comfort zone, go in a group, travel in a third class economy. I did that all my life, traveling in a bus. Even when I was a third time MP, I used to travel in a night bus, work from morning till 10 o'clock at night, take the 11 o'clock bus and reach next day morning at 7 o'clock in my constituency and start working from 8 o'clock in the morning. At your age, you can well do it. Explore the country. You will realize what beautiful country we are living in. What a great cultural heritage we have. So to promote the domestic tourism, kindly travel, help your fellow Indians to earn, and you also try to learn from your travel. Natural farming is very important. Let us get rid of this pesticides and all that, and let us get back to the natural farming. It will help us to live healthier and live longer. Millet diets, very, very important, that we should have our diet integrated with the millets, a superfood, which every athlete and every film star understands, and millet is on their diet plan. You kindly also put it on a diet plan as well. Emphasis on fitness, yoga and sports. For Fit India campaign, I says, fitness ka dose, आधा घंटा रोज. 30 minutes for your fitness every day. 30 minutes you can take out. While if you have to even look at phone, please keep walking in your room only for 30 minutes. That will also help you. You can do yoga in your room. You can do a lot of workout exercise for 30 minutes and you can be much fitter and you're going to be a healthier person as well. Support for economically disadvantaged families. If you see the poor families, needy families around you, kindly help them with whatever you can. My dear friends, I think I've taken more time than the time allotted to me, but I wanted to share what I have experienced in the last my 14th, 15th, 16th and 17th Lok Sabha terms in the Parliament. When I walked into the Parliament, I was a rookie. I have no idea about politics. I was into cricket administration. At a young age of 25, I became the Himachal Cricket President. Before that, I was the captain of the Punjab under 16, under 19 and the North Zone under 19 teams. And we have won the We remained champions always, under 16, under 19, Ranji Trophy, University, national champions. But I had to leave at a very young age because of the family problems, some circumstances came. But when I became the Himachal Cricket Association President, there was a big challenge. I had 7 chairs like this, 1 steel almirah, 1 typewriter, 2 registers which had 50 years of minutes of meeting record keeping of the association. Not even a single match won in those 50-60 years. Not even a single good playing ground. And a young person like me at that time, not now, when I was 25 years back, it was an uphill task. Then I thought of creating an international level stadium, making my team a champion team. A lot of media people wrote, it didn't happen in 50 years, what we will do in 5 years. If there is a will, there is a way. I took that as a challenge. And I am saying it today, in 5 years span, I have made Himachal Pradesh cricket team Ranji Trophy Plate Group national champion, just 5 years span, which did not won even a single match. Secondly, we created 5 new stadiums, built 5 new stadiums, and Dharamshala Cricket Stadium also I built at that time by cutting 300 feet hill without taking even a single penny, not even a single rupee from the state or the central government, and we have built that as the most picturesque stadium in the world today. So my dear friends, everything is possible. You kindly aim higher. Your aim should be much, much higher. And there should be a lot of desire to reach there. And apart than desire, there has to be many more times, much more hard work and strategy required. So I'm sure all of you who have all the potential to become the leaders, you may want to become anything in your life, but let me just request you one thing. Become a good citizen first. Become a good child first, a son or daughter. Look after your parents who have given birth to you. When they are old, they need you, they need your help. I see today when I travel, of families who are rich, affluent, and even the middle class families, and the people who are working in the government sector. They are living in a good house, but their parents are struggling even for 2 square meals a day. ये हमारे संस्कार नहीं है. This is not our culture. India has a very rich cultural heritage. We must respect our teachers. We must respect our parents. We must learn how to give respect to each other. And we must try to learn with each passing day. Even people like Narendra Modi, who is the Prime Minister of the country today, is a great learner. What President Pranab Mukherjee said in his book, that I have seen Prime Minister Modi as a great learner, who doesn't shy away from learning, come back to learn more, ask for more knowledge. I think there is no harm in doing so. During the World Cup, I met Sachin. So me and Sachin Tendulkar was sitting and discussing, let us do this for the cricket players and do an online application where they can learn the skills. I said I'm also doing it for other games so that I can come out with an application. And Sachin, still being a great batsman, I have seen him during my administration days, where when he was not doing well, he will go back to the nets. He may ask a younger person that what is wrong, what is right, what they have. If he was ready to learn as a great batsman, as a maestro, nothing stops us to learn. If the pandemic has taught us that whatever degree have you achieved after the pandemic, many of them have to go for upskills and reskills. And it is required in the coming years, my dear friends, with the use of artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, machine learning, it will throw challenges with each passing day. Answering through the chatbot won't help you. Don't take that route. It won't help you. I interact with a lot of students when they file applications and try to meet me. I am impressed with by seeing their applications. When I meet them personally, ask them 10 questions out of their application, they know nothing. So mere degree won't help you. Skill will help you. Knowledge will help you. Mere taking a certificate or degree won't help you, my dear friend. Be a good learner. I am saying this because during my college days I spent most of the time playing cricket. I could not attend the number of classes which I should have. I wish I spent more time there. All as an elder brother to you, I can share this. Please be serious about yourself, your career and your country, and live your life. Be energetic. But where you need to be serious and contribute, please contribute, because people's contribution can make a people's movement and make India a Viksit Bharat by 2047. And I'm sure all of us can make a Viksit India by 2047. Any one of you who stands committed to make India a developed country by 2047 can raise this slogan with me. Bharat Mata Ki! Bharat Mata Ki! If anyone can raise hands, I can understand that they want to be part of it. Who doesn't want to be part of Viksit Bharat, they can keep your hands down. Bharat Mata Ki! Bharat Mata Ki! Bharat Mata Ki! बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your experience, inspiring words. I'm sure you are a great role model to all our students and the youth of our nation. The Viksit Bharat campaign also oversees the implementation of central government schemes. The dream of Viksit Bharat can only be fulfilled when the last man or woman in every nook and corner of our country is reached. I call upon a few of the beneficiaries who will be receiving their sanction letter today under the Ujjwala scheme. I request the beneficiaries to come on stage. Ms. Kundamani, the Honorable Minister will be issuing their letters. Ms. Kundamani, Ms. Sivagami, Ms. Jayasatya, Ms. Kavita, Ms. Tenmoli, Ms. Nandini and Ms. Palaniammal. They are the beneficiaries under the PMVY LPG scheme. Various schemes have also been issued for entrepreneurs who have been encouraged by the government schemes. I request Mr. Riaz ul Haq, GM, Indian Overseas Bank, to join our Honorable Minister, and convener of SLBC Tamil Nadu, Mr. Devendra Kumar, Chief Regional Manager, Indian Overseas Bank, Mr. Harish Kumar, District Barabi, Chennai. The beneficiaries of various schemes are Ms. Shilpa under the PMEG scheme, who will be receiving a check of 1 lakh rupees. Next, Mr. Prakash under the Mudra scheme will be receiving 5 lakh rupees. Next, Mr. Venkatesh under the Mudra scheme will be receiving 3 lakh rupees. Under the SHG scheme, vulnerable men are receiving 4 lakh rupees.
Next, Mr. Resamani under the Mudra scheme will be receiving 1 lakh rupees. Mr. Perumal under the PM Swalini scheme will be receiving 10,000 rupees. Ms. Adi Lakshmi is receiving 10,000 rupees under the PM Swalini scheme. Ms. Shanti is receiving 10,000 rupees under the PM Swalini scheme. Ms. Ishwari is also receiving 10,000 rupees under the PM Swalini scheme. Ms. Manjuri is also receiving 10,000 rupees under the PM Swalini scheme. Finally, Mr. Sasi Kumar is receiving under the Mudra scheme. Request the audience to kindly maintain decorum. Can we give the government a round of applause for issuing so much of aid for all these people? We can keep clapping as they take a group photograph. Over 10 lakh rupees have been given today. It has been sanctioned and checks have also been issued. I think we can do better than that, AMJ. Yes? We have come to the most awaited moment of the day. Our Honorable Minister has travelled miles to interact with the students on our campus today. Great leaders communicate and great communicators lead. I request our Honorable Minister to come and commence his interactive session with the students. Students, please have your questions ready. Our Honorable Minister will be having an interactive session with you all today. The mic will be passed around, so those of you who have questions can raise your hand. The mic will be passed around. Students, can we remain silent so we can have a good session with Sir today? Just one moment, Lord.
Namaste sir, I'm Sadhana from Department of Physical Sciences. And my question is, despite of being the world's largest populated country, why we were not able to achieve more in Olympics and Commonwealth Games? Like, where do you think we are lacking?
I think it's a very good question. Very good question. And that is why we could see so much of applause for that. How many of you wanted to be a sports person? And how many of you are actually a professional sports person? So the answer is right in the room. It doesn't matter whether we are 1.4 billion population, but it will matter that how many of them wants to be into the sports, whether there was enough environment, a good environment for sports at that time. I think that was lacking. Facilities were lacking at that time. But if I have to tell you and give you the report of the last 2.5 years since I have taken over as a sports minister, and the 10 years of Modi government, I can say today, we have increased the budget of sports 3 times in the last 10 years. 3 times. There was a lot of noise when the question was raised, but there was hardly any noise when the budget was increased 3 times. So this is the mindset, that is one. Second, we won the highest medal ever for India in Tokyo Olympics, then Paralympics, then Deaflympics. 7, 19 and 20 medals. Then Commonwealth Games, we won 61 medals and 28 gold medals, highest ever. Again, when we never won the Thomas Cup in 72 years, we have won the Thomas Cup last year, Badminton Championship. We have won only 70 highest medals in the Asian Games. But I have given the target of 100. I said, is bar, 100 bar. And our athletes have won 107 medals in the Asian Games. And then we had the Para-Asian Games. I gave the challenge to the para-athletes and I said, can you beat the record of Asian Game medals? They said yes. And the para-athletes have won 111 medals in the Para-Asian Games.
Now, my question again to the young friends in the house is, I could see you clapping when my young friend raised the question, why India can't win more medals, being 1.4 billion population. You were happy on that. But you are not happy when I said, for the first time India has crossed 100 medal tally mark. India has done that in the Asian Games and in the Para-Asian Games as well. Can you put your hands together for our athletes? Principal sir is saying that we have the Para-3 champion from our college. I'll come to him later. With the young friends, I have to spend more time on this. Why I am saying so is, it's a very good desire to be among the top sport playing nations. Prime Minister Modi wants India to be a sporting superpower, and that is why the budget is increased 3 times. That is why we have started Khelo India program, and we have seen many of the Khelo India programs have played in the Commonwealth Games, Tokyo Olympics, and have won the medal for India. It never existed before our government. Our government started it, Modi government started it, and this year, Khelo India Youth Games will be organized in which state? We are not even aware it is going to be organized in the state of Tamil Nadu. We have allocated, I have allocated the Khelo India Games 2023 edition to the state of Tamil Nadu, and this will happen start from 19th of Jan till 30th of Jan. Not many people are happy about Tamil Nadu hosting the Khelo India Games. Are you happy about it? Doesn't seem happy. Are you hungry? Or are you happy about hosting the games? I thought Tamil Nadu was being geared up to host the Khelo India Youth Games. That should come from either from your cheers, your noise, your claps. That is missing. How do you respond? Is Tamil Nadu ready for the Khelo India Games? We are giving opportunity to one state than to another state. I am taking too longer to reply to your question. It is a very, very important question that you guys said. Very close to my heart, being a sports person. See, the things doesn't change overnight. When you wanted to be a sports person, when you discussed with your parents, how many preferred education over sports career? Most of the parents might have said, please focus on education, there is no career in sports. They might have said so. That was the mindset in India. It is changing fast because we are getting more and more champions now. People are changing, the families are changing, the mindset is changing, environment is changing, and the facilities are getting better and better. So I can assure you, we are improving our track record quite fast. Look at 70 medals to 107 medals. It's a jump of more than 50%. In 2006, when was Rio Olympics? 2016. 2016 Rio Olympics, we had 19 members contingent for the Para Games. 19 members went as an athlete. But in 2022, in the next cycle, India has won 19 medals. That means from 19 members going to play and winning only 3-4 medals to winning 19 medals within this 4-year span. That shows India has doubled the medal tally. That is the power of sports in India. Yes, ma'am.
Do you see sports as a tool for social development and community building among youth?
I think your question has the answer yes, very much. One, sports keep you healthy. It keeps you away from the drugs activities. It makes you stay healthy and fit. It makes you to, have your work on your leadership skills, community engagements. If you're playing any team game, you will start understanding the behavior of your fellow colleague, and you will also engage in a manner as a teamwork to get the best out of the entire team network. For example, in cricket, if there are 11 players, if one is doing well, that won't help. Out of 11, at least 60 to 70% has to do well to win the game. So that is a social network, that is one. Second, we have a lot of events, activities that also help to engage with the communities and also to make them stay fit. So I think sports is a great leveler. Also helps to create the leadership skills. Third is to keep you physically fit and mentally fit. And we need a lot of physically and mentally fit people to make India another country. If anyone wants to speak in Tamil, they can. Anyone can translate it. That's okay.
I'm Sankalp from the Department of Public Administration. My question is about the quota system and the caste reservation. It has been 75 years, as you told, from independence. The reason for establishing caste system or quota reservation was to establish equity so that the people who were categorized as the lower caste should get opportunities. But even after 75 years, the caste reservation and quota system is still being prevailing in all the disciplines and fields. It includes even education and other fields like employment too. Shouldn't be changed? Should the caste system and the quota reservation still prevail so that the other caste people don't get opportunities?
Please see first, let me say that the big step taken by the Prime Minister Modi, which no other government took in the past, is to provide quota for the general category who falls into the economic weakness section. That was not there earlier, but that has been given by our government. That has actually helped people from the poor section, needy people, but from the general category also to avail the advantage. But coming to your main question, it was given for 10 years and it kept on going, extending from one term to another term. But we still see around us a large section of people who come from the backward communities and still haven't got the advantage what is supposed to be. There might be few families who have got it in 3 generations the same quota advantage, but there are still many families who remain untouched. Their life has not changed. Their children still are poor. They still can't afford good quality education to compete with people like you. So I think society still needs it for a few more years. And as I said earlier, if you see needy and poor around you, try and spread the literacy campaign, educate them, help them to come, to come up and earn more and more. Secondly, this question comes mostly in every university, every college I visit. I take it as a feedback from you. But today this country is also facing a challenge. There are few political parties who are playing the card of caste quota and caste census. They have failed in the elections. Now they have come up for the north and south divide, Let them try their best for the north and south divide. It won't happen. India will stay united as we are for the last 75 years and for the years to come. Our strength is unity in diversity. We speak different languages. We come from different culture, background. There were more than 1,000 dialects in the country. In my small state of Himachal Pradesh, in 12 districts, we may have 16 or 20 dialects, but we still stay united. From Tamil Nadu to Kashmir, Kanyakumari to Kashmir, India is one. I think many political people will come and try to divide you on the basis of caste, religion and region. My young friends, let's not divide, let's unite, stay together and make India a proud country by contributing. Thank you. Thank you everyone. Thank you for your contribution. You know, it's not easy to sit from, you might have come here at 9:30, 10, what time you here? You know, I've been pursuing with the Hemanji and Bhaveshi and Principal Sir that let us go first to the student, then go to the playground. But they took me to the playground first and brought me. I'm sorry about this, but it was good interacting with you. And I'm going to come and see how many of you are registered on the Bharat. Let's see how your experience was. Thank you once again for giving your valuable time.
Thank you so much, sir. The art of communication is a language of leadership. Thank you so much, sir, for communicating with our students, coming down to their level and addressing all their questions. I'm sure you will see your words in action here on campus and in our nation. I request Dr. M.M. Ramya ma'am, our Dean, AMGM College, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Very good afternoon. Thank you, such a great.
ஆடியோ வருதா பாத்தீங்க? ஆடியோ செக் பண்ணுங்க. ஆடியோ ஓகேவா?
நீங்க என்ன செஞ்சீங்க? அதே தான் நானும் செஞ்சேன்.
ஒரு கொடியை தான்